Hey, have you ever stopped to wonder just what's floating around in the air you breathe every single day? Spoiler. It's way more than just oxygen, dust, or the occasional whiff of someone's lunch from down the hallway. Scientists are now collecting, actual genetic material drifting in the air to track everything from wildlife to diseases, and even get this, illegal drugs. Let's break that down. A research team led by Professor David Duffy at the University of Florida came up with a way to snag DNA right out of the air using nothing more than simple air filters. They started with sea turtles using sand and water, but then they thought, why not the air? So they set up filters in the middle of Dublin, and what they found was wild. Tiny bits of DNA from plants, animals, bacteria, and humans. They even detected traces of cannabis and poppy. Seriously, the air is basically a giant invisible library. But wait, it gets even cooler. In those Dublin samples, researchers found genetic fingerprints of hundreds of human pathogens, viruses, bacteria, stuff that might make you sick. With this tech, it's possible to track disease outbreaks before they spiral out of control just by analyzing the air. Imagine being able to predict a flu surge or catch the first hints of a new virus, all from a simple air sample. And it doesn't stop at diseases or drugs. They can now pinpoint environmental allergens like pollen and even peanut particles, with way more precision than any current methods. That could totally change how we get allergy alerts or medical advice. Now let's get out of the city for a sec. Down in Florida, those same air filters picked up DNA from elusive animals, like bobcats and spiders, without ever laying eyes on them. No need for camera traps or digging through animal poop. The DNA in the air told them exactly which species were around and even where they came from. For wildlife conservation, that's a total game changer, especially for protecting rare or endangered species. Here's the kicker. This isn't some fancy tech only a few labs can use. The process is fast, affordable, and doesn't need a giant team. One person, one day, and some compact lab gear, plus cloud software, and you're in business, anywhere in the world. But there's one catch. Since the method also picks up human DNA, scientists are calling for clear ethical standards to handle all this sensitive data. As Professor Duffy said, it seems like science fiction, but it's becoming science fact. The potential here is massive, from tracking diseases and pollutants to saving endangered animals, all through a single breath of air. So next time you take a deep breath, remember, you're inhaling a whole world of information. Pretty wild, right? If you're into science that sounds like magic, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more discoveries.